What's going on, YouTube? It's KDZ bringing you guys another Market Watch, part two on July 13th. Again, the reason why I do these videos is because I love talking about trading card games, and I love talking about trading card games, and I have a huge passion for them, and I love to create a community that has that same love and passion about trading card games like as me as well. And with that, let's begin. Uh, yeah, when I left off earlier, I had some daddy duties to attend to. It is what it is. But we was talking about Cashtera, which is the best deck in the room. Um, at the Yu-Gi-Oh! North American World Championship qualifiers, it took all top four spots. Just extremely powerful. Um, I think I might have, because like I said, when I think I said this in the last video, but I talked about a lot how the one that there wasn't any audio, that video yesterday. Um, but I talked about a lot of the deck profiles I've been seeing, and a lot of decks that have been topping at like the locals and regional level, or just before the World Championship qualifier. A lot of these must be local tops. Yeah, they were. No, these were all before the World Championship qualifier. Yeah, so at the local and regional level, it was a lot of Dragon Link, a lot of Gold Pride, a lot of Vanquish Soul. Um, not very too much Runic. Um, there was Cashier here and there. I feel like there might have been one more. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but one of the cards that kept coming up, and I think I talked about this in the no audio video. Not Cashier. Was Starlead Seaford. Now this guy I was talking about, you got the secret rare right here with a market price of $20.29, but it's as low as 22, and then you got a common with a market price of 22 cents. Now I think it's a really awesome looking card. I do not own one of these. I would love to own one of these. I have wanted to own one of these, but I'm not going to pay no more than $10 for it. It did apparently fall to $10 back in September. I looked at the chart last time, and I don't know what I was doing in September, but I must not have been paying attention to Starly Seaford, and Dragon Link must have fell out of the rotation because right after that in like November, it spiked back up to $25. So what, September? So I guess it was the start. It started a new format. Um, People not knowing what they wanted to play, I guess. But yeah, I missed my opportunity to snag some, and it's a solid $25 card again. But I'm not playing that. I'm not paying that for just the secret rare. There's so many other options that I could choose from for that same 25. I would lose money effectively buying that. I feel like this is guaranteed if they don't give it the rarity collection later on this year and give it the 7 printings. It's definitely going to get an extra rarity printing, whether it's ultimate rare. I don't know about collector's rare. For them to make it collector's rare, they would have to make like I guess their only chance to do a collector's rare was when they did Toon Chaos with the Chaos creatures, because that's the theme that Starly Seaford falls under. And so I guess they missed their chance, but I mean they could always, come out with a dragon in a dragon type theme and a deck building theme. They do like to reserve those for core sets though. outside of Dragon Maid, I can't really think of too many Dragon decks that were created in deck building sets. But again, guys, remember this week we're doing a giveaway for that. What's it called? The Sword and Shield base set pack. Like I said, all you got to do is like the video, be subscribed to the channel, and comment down below after the live stream ends, or when any live stream ends during this week. Uh, what is your favorite? What is one of your top 10 favorite artworks of cards in any game, and what set is it from? Outside of Dragon Link, we got some Vanquish. So, um, I don't know why my mouse is not working. And like I told you guys, I like to do these market watches outside. Like the environment is just so smooth. Um, that combination of tech on top of nature, especially dry nature. You know, tech and wet nature don't really mix, but tech and dry nature, they can get along. With the trees in the background, it's dope. But that does, um, still leave me subject to the rain. So I'm gonna have to figure something out because eventually I'm gonna do these market watches so often that there's going to be a conflict when the time that I'm scheduled to do a market watch is probably going to be raining. So I'm gonna have to make a decision. Yeah, I mean, looking at Vanquish Soul, they have four collector's rares, all in their monster slots. Um, Raising the Monster Searcher is $110. Caesar Valius, the Boss Monster Dragon, is $85. Dr. Mad Love, I believe this is Spell and Trap Search, $73. And then Borger, I think is the Draw. He's $70. And then their regular ultra rare versions, Ryzen is at 22, Mad Love is at 14, Borger is at 14, and Caesar Valius is at 3. So he's much more affordable. And then you have Pantera, who's also an ultra rare, who is at um, $1.50. But yeah, Pantera, that's not one that's really mentioned as often. I think people do run it at like 2 because they want another Earth target from the hand that can do something else other than Caesar Valius. Or if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Ryzen here. I think when they reveal the monster, it doesn't have to be a Vanquish Soul monster. It just has to be a monster of that attribute. Um, Vanquish Soul Rising, ultra rare, coming out of Wild Survivors. It reads, it's a level 4 Fire Warrior. Look at that, it's a Fire Warrior. If this card is normal special summon, you can add one non-warrior Vanquish Soul monster from your deck to your hand. I feel like he's going to start being used as an engine with him being a Fire Warrior. Like there's, because of Infernoble Knight, I feel like you can easily search him, and because he's fire attribute and he's warrior, and then because he's a warrior, you can easily search him because of Rhoda. And then there's another thing. I think you have the Vanquish Soul, Stake Your Soul card, which might be able to search him as well. And then what is? I feel like there's something that can search level 4 monsters. there something at the search level for monsters specifically? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something, but um, he pluses one whenever he's summoned. If it's part of his normal or special summon, he's going to add a Vanquish Soul monster from your deck to your hand. And then quick effect, you can activate one of these effects by revealing monsters in your hand with the list of attributes. So yeah, the monsters you reveal, they don't even have to be Vanquish Soul monsters. They just have to have the attributes. So he can essentially be used. He can be splashed in other decks. If you reveal a fire attribute monster, he cannot be destroyed by card effects. Quick effect. If you reveal a fire and a dark attribute monster, destroy all other monsters in this card's column. All other monsters. Um, and you can only use each effect of Vanquish Horizon once per turn and cannot activate more than one in the same chain. Well, hold on. So can you chain his own effect? You can activate one of these effects. Okay, so, but I mean, like, can you summon him and then quick effect activate him on top of his own summon with Chain Link 2? Because if you can, then I kind of understand that his why his ultra rare, I mean his collector's rare is $110, and why it would be $300 for a playset. Because he can chain block himself. That makes me want to see Vanquish Soul Duel on live stream. I want to see how it's played, if see how it's ruled. But the ultra rare, it starts out at $17. It starts out at $17, and it bottoms out on the first page. I do 25 listings at once, guys. I don't like doing that 10 listings at once. So it started at $17 and it's bottoming out at on 25 listings at 22. So it's between that 17 and $22 range. For a regular for a regular ultra rare, man, that's tough. That is really really good, but I'm not paying that for this deck core. I'd rather go back and play a more budget deck core than to do that. Actually, a deck core that I wanted to look up was Tier Elements, because this is like a deck core that has just fallen out of Marketwatch eyes. Like people don't talk about these cards anymore because of the hits that they got on the ban list. But I don't think that is the end for decks like these anymore. And these cards are ridiculously cheap. Tier Elements Rhino Heart Ultimate Rare is $20. And then Rukalo Starlight Rare is 185. After that, every other Tier Elements card is like under $3. Rukalos Secret Rare under $3 or under $4. Rhino Heart Ultra Rare under $4. Kaleido Heart Secret Rare under $3. Kit Kalos Ultra Rare under $2. Havness and Merrily Super Rares out of OTS packs under 75 cents. Like this would be a gorgeous um, deck core to pick up. And if you have a locals near you that does Time Wizard format and has the tier elements format in there, you are in there like swimwear. And I bet if I go back and look at another set that really hasn't been talked about much, I'm not sure if FOTP has talked about this recently. I haven't watched any of his videos in the past couple of days, but it is magnificent, as the collector would say in Avengers: Infinity War. Magnificent Mavens. Um, I don't really, I don't really look at this set that much. I'm not a huge fan of the Ultra Pharaoh's Rare, the Secret Pharaoh's Rare. Like, that's the extra rarity that you gave Neos, I guess, after 20 years, I guess. And I mean, it's doing big things for an extra rarity. 5 listings. I mean, it just because how this is not in core set form, it's not a 24 pack booster box, 12 case booster box form, and it's in this like subset form. I bet the pool ratios are atrocious for having so many. How many Ultra Frozen do they have? For having 18 of these in a set like this, bro, that's tough. I'm not surprised if like every single one of these are low listings. People are not going to want to crack this. And then you go and you look at the just the regular ultra rare value. You got triple tactics and infinite impermanence and lightning storm, which are planned on being reprinted in that legendary rarity collection. Those I feel like Konami's not going to miss. They reprint these. Not only will they have an extra ultra rare printing on the market, that'll be 3 for triple tactics. They will have a super rare printing on the market, and they will have another secret rare printing on the market. Now, do you think the extra secret rare printing on the market is going to be $14 for triple tactics? Because if you think it's going to be lower than that, then sell these triple tactics now. I'm selling them now. These lightning storms, I'm selling them now. These are not going to be $7 across the board. There's just going to be too many of them opened up. Sell your infinite impermanences now. This is going to tank the value of a lot of older cards, but at the same time, it's going to give them value as well. And like I said, I talked about that with the Iono card. I think that was earlier today. How Pokemon printed Iono, this staple like card, similar to the likes of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring and Reckoner Bankbuster. It just came out in Paldea Evolved, and they made it to where it is $1 card and $100 card in the same set. And I think that's what the rarity collection is going to do. It's going to give us $1 version of stuff like Infinite Impermanence, Lightning Storm, Triple Tactics, and then it's also going to give us like another $100 version of the card. And because of that, I don't see these staying at the top of this set. I feel like it'll probably, if they don't reprint Sword Soul Moye again, like in the Mega Tens or something, um, it'll probably be something like and evenly matches on it. It'll probably be stuff like Linkage, the Sword Soul stuff. The Blackluster Soldier has a chance to go up in value because of that fact. The Blackluster Soldier right now, Soldier of Chaos, is $3. If you don't have one and you've wanted one since the Secret Rare came out, and you haven't got one since Magnificent Mavens has dropped, I would get one. Um, it's been $3 since Magnificent Mavens has dropped, but once that supply dries up. There's already, like I said, from the ratios of the Ultra Ferals rares that are online to be sold right now, it already looks like this is not really a set that people are trying to open up. Or is the Ultra Ferals rare? That one might be the one in the UK, so it might be scarce over here. And we might have the Secret Ferals rare. That's why the Secret Ferals rare was only around like $100 for the Neos, and there might have been more listings. Still, I grabbed that Soldier of Chaos. But you knew Konami was up to something. Maybe we printed all the freaking Skystriker cards up in this bitch, bro. They gave you Widow Anchor. This was back in like October or something. Last October, September. I think it was October. They gave you Widow Anchor. They gave you Multi Road. They gave you Shizuku. They gave you Linkage. Like, we should have known they was up to shenanigans. Like, what is this? What is all these Skystriker cards they reprinting and printing in here? They wouldn't be planning to release Sky Striker cards off the ban list, would they? Would they? But yeah, some value displacement is definitely going to happen. Like something in here is well, the Seiju stuff that's original to the set, even though is all limited to one. But they could easily bring like one of them or a couple of them back to two. They even put the Sky Striker token up in here. Pendulum Call Ultra Rare. Dark Calling Ultra Rare. Another Shiranui Solitaire Ultra Rare. We're going to end up going down the rabbit hole. Mm. Well, yeah, guys, remember the giveaway. When this live stream ends, go ahead and refresh the page, drop your comment, and we'll get you in there. And yeah, hopefully, guys, I provided you guys some value with this market watch. I should be back on here again tomorrow around that 5 p.m. Central Standard, and being ready to talk about some trading cards. Hopefully, I don't ramble on too much. But with that, guys, we're out of here. Deuces. Yo. Yo, we big timing? Yeah, we big timing.